السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. الحمد لله رب العالمين. Today we are continuing the Madinah book 1, lesson number 7. And in this lesson, we are completing the Asma'ul Ishara. Asma'ul Ishara. We have looked at some of the Asma'ul Ishara, and as I said, for Al-Mufrad, for singular. In this lesson, we are looking at another one again, inshallah. So let's begin. This lesson is focusing on a particular Ism Ishara that is called Tilka. Tilka. That is the main aim or the main goal of this lesson. And let me show you something here. So as you can see, Asma'ul Ishara lil Mufrad. Previously we have looked at Haza, Hazihi, and then Zalika. All these were Asma'ul Ishara. Asma'ul Ishara, that's what we call the demonstrative pronoun. And as I said, the demonstrative pronoun, this and all, again, were for Mufrad, singular. For example, if you say this with I, and then you say these with ESE at the end, is plural. So there is difference when you are referring to singular and then when you are referring to plural. So far, all the Asma'ul Ishara we have came across, the Haza, the Hazihi, the Zalika, they were all concentrating on Al-Mufrad, Lil-Mufrad. Mufrad means singular. We're talking about singular. For example, Haza, this for masculine, singular object. And we said Hazihi for feminine, masculine object. You have Zalika for masculine, singular, far objects. So the same way. As I said, the main focus of this lesson is this Tilka. We haven't seen Tilka, but we have studied Haza, Hazihi, Zalika, and now we are looking at Tilka. So what happens is that Tilka is also an Ism Ishara that is similar to Zalika but opposite to Zalika in gender. So if you can see here, we have made a distinction. We have made a distinction between this Asma'ul Ishara al-Qarib, demonstrative pronoun for singular. Lam al-Mulk, you can see, we just studied it a few lessons ago. Lil Mufrad for singular. So this is Lil Qarib for close. You can remember Qarib, close. So this is for close. When you are dealing with things that are close and you are using Asma'ul Ishara, we use Haza and then Hazihi. You can remember, these are used to demonstrate singular first. That's the main heading. Everything here is talking about singular, of course. Then this is for close, specifically close. So Haza and then Hazihi, masculine and then feminine. Then we now have Ba'id. But if we are talking about something in noun that is far away, for example, that masjid over there. Okay, you don't say this masjid over there. You don't say that. I will say that. So that is what called Zalika. And then we have Tilka. So Zalika and then Tilka are almost the same. It's used for Ba'id, little Ba'id for far objects. But Zalika is for masculine, then Tilka is for feminine. So this is talking about close, masculine, feminine. This is talking about far objects, masculine, feminine. I hope that is clear. So that is the distinction this chart is making. And I have given an example here. Haza Bilalun. So we are talking about close. We are talking about things that are close here. Masculine and then feminine. So masculine here, Haza Bilalun. This is Bilal. Bilal is, of course, a masculine name. Haza Kitabun. This is a book, of course. A book, Kitabun, is masculine in Arabic. هذه آمنة. So you can see we are not talking about feminine, but still close to feminine. هذه آمنة. This is آمنة, right? This is آمنة. هذه مدرسة. This is a madrasa. This is a school. So madrasa tun, you can see the term marbuta, so feminine and then close. Okay. So we have the ba'id, zalika and then tilka. So zalika hamidun, meaning for far objects, masculine. Zalika. Zalika hamidun. That is hamid, meaning hamid is far away from the mutakallam, the one who is speaking. We have here zalika masjidun. That is a masjid. That is a masjid. Okay. Now have tilka Maryam. Tilka Maryam. So tilka, this, as I said, that's the new one we are adding to what we have learned so far. And tilka, as I said, it's just the same, similar to zalika, but for feminine. When you're talking about feminine, whether objects or even living, akil. Okay, so here tilka Maryam. Tilka Maryam. That is Maryam, meaning Maryam is far away. Of course, but it must be feminine. Tilka Hakibatun. That is a bag. That is a bag. So I hope the chat is clear. Okay, everything here is close. We have Asma wa Ishara, demonstrative pronoun for singular. Singular, you can be talking about things that are close to you. You can be talking about things that are far away from you. Just like in English, we have this and then we have that. This means the thing is close. That means that thing over there. Example, meaning that when you're using that, far away. Masculine, feminine. Masculine, feminine. Okay. So this is a sample example that is taken from the Quran. As you can see here, this is a verse, 2 verses of the Quran in Surah Taha. Okay. So here we have this is talking about Musa alayhi salatu wassalam. He was, let me just give you a brief something about it. He was actually moving, climbing a mountain with his assaw, his staff, and then that was the mountain of mountain of Tur, right? And so Allah called him out. So this is what is happening. So he said this. وَمَا تِلْكَ بِيَمِينِكَ يَا مُوسَى. وَمَا تِلْكَ بِيَمِينِكَ يَا مُوسَى. So Allah is the one who is speaking in this verse. وَمَا تِلْكَ بِيَمِينِكَ يَا مُوسَى. So we see tilka. This is what we are learning, tilka. I hope you can see it here. So what does it signify? Meaning, ba'id. That's the first key. It is mufrad. In all that we are learning here is mufrad, singular. Ba'idun, far away. Zalika for masculine, tilka for feminine. Meaning the thing is far away and it is feminine. I hope that is clear. Far away and it is feminine. This is masculine and this is feminine. And he's using this tilka. So see, wama tilka, meaning the thing is far away. So that, and what is that? Biyaminika, in your right hand. Ya Musa, O Musa. Ya Musa, O Musa. So you see, wama tilka, what is that? So you see it here. What is that? Biyaminika. And what else do we know? We said the thing is feminine because this is masculine and this is. We didn't say wama zadika. Zadika will mean that thing is masculine. But you use tilka, meaning it is feminine. Okay. So meaning the thing Allah is referring to is feminine. Wama tilka biyaminika ya Musa. What is that in your right hand, ya Musa? So he said, Qala hiya asoya. Qala hiya asoya. So Qala, Musa alayhi salatu wasalam, he said, here it is. So you see, that's why he used here. He didn't use huwa. He used here. Okay. Asoya. Asoya. My staff. My staff. So let me tell you something. The spelling of aso. Aso. Here, even though there is a attached a domir, yani muttasil, domir muttasil there, but even without it, you can see that there is a alif maksura. when we looked at the alamatul tanis, yes, the previous lesson, we look at the signs of femininity in a noun. The first one we mentioned was alif maksura, the shortened form of the alif maksura. You can see it. The alif that is like ya. It's not Yahweh, but it is like ya without the dot. So you can see even inside the spelling of the asol, it is present. It is present. So the asol, how do you know that it is feminine? The sign is there. That is the broken, the shortened form of the alif in it. I hope that is clear. Okay. So I hope that is clear. So you see tilka wama tilka biyaminik, and what is that in your hand? So for far away, tilka is used for far away objects that are feminine. Okay. So that's just what we want here. You can read more on it if you like, inshallah. Okay. So let's read from the book. Right? Let's read from the book. The Nakra. الدرس السابع, right? الدرس السابع, the lesson number 7. So there is questions and interrogation here. There is interrogation, questions and answers here between these people. So someone says, Man hazihi. Man hazihi. We have seen all this. Man hazihi. Who is this? Meaning the person they are asking about is feminine. He didn't say man haza. Man hazihi. Hazihi aminatu. Hazihi aminatu. This is aminatu. Woman tilka. And who is that? So maybe this is Amina and that is the one they're asking about. So this one is close and this one is far, but both are feminine or both are females. Both are female. So that's what they said. Woman tilka. They didn't say woman zalika. Zalika also means that, far away, but tilka is for feminine and zalika is specifically for masculine only. So woman tilka, and who is that far away? Tilka Fatimatu. That is Fatimatu. Hiya tabibatun. Hazihi tabibatun. This is tabibatun, a doctor, a female doctor. Watilka mumarridatun, and that. So you see, hazihi, this, feminine. Watilka, and that, feminine. So the opposite of hazihi is haza. The opposite of tilka is zalika in terms of gender. So watilka mumarridatun, and that is a nurse. Mumarridatun is a female nurse. Mumarridun, a male nurse. Mumarridatun, a female nurse. Okay. Hazihi min al-Hindi. This is from Hindi. Hind is what? India. Hazihi min al-Hindi. Watilka min al-Yaban. And that, meaning they are referring to that. This one is far away. Watilka min al-Yaban. And this one is from Japan. Hazihi tuwilatun. Hazihi tuwilatun. This one is tall. Watilka, and that qasiratun is short, and that is short. That one is short. This one. So, as I told you the other time, you can say, I told you if you are using an adjective to describe a particular ism, a particular noun, the noun and the adjective you are using to describe it the adjective, let me see, if masculine adjective is used to describe a masculine noun, and then a feminine adjective should be used to describe a feminine noun. So that is why here they didn't say hazihi tawilun. Tawilun is tall, but from masculine. But hazihi, meaning we are dealing with female, whatever we are talking about is feminine. So to we Latin, you have to add the term marbuta. Why? Masculine adjectives goes with masculine nouns, and feminine adjectives goes with feminine nouns. I hope that is clear. Okay. So observe. Manhaza. So these are people they are asking. Manhaza, who is this? So they are male. You can see them. Manhaza. Haza Hamidun. This is Hamid. Waman Zalika. So you see, the opposite of Haza is Hazihi. The opposite of Zalika, in terms of gender, of course. And the opposite of Zalika is what? Tilika. Okay. So Waman Zalika. And who is that? Meaning far away. Zalika Aliyun. That is Ali. That is Ali. Okay. So have here. Atilka dajajatun. Atilka dajajatun. Is this a hen? Is this a hen? Sorry. Is that a hen? Tilka. Not a hazihi. He said Atilka dajajatun. Is that a hen? Meaning far away. What? The one talking is far away from it. So Atilka dajajatun. Is that a hen? La. Tilka baqtatun. No, that is a duck. Baqtatun is the duck. You can see it here. Okay. Hope you can see, right? So we have here Matilka. What is this? What is that? What is that? Matilka. What is that? They're asking about this thing. Tilka baydatun. That is an egg. That is an egg. You can see the egg. So this is called baydatun. Tilka baydatun. That is an egg. هذه سيارة المدرس. هذه سيارة المدرس. This is مضاف إليه. This is the teacher's car. وتلك and that far away. This one is far away. وتلك سيارة المدير and that is مضاف إليه again. سيارة المدير, the principal's car or car of the principal. So وتلك سيارة المدير and that is the principal's car. أساءة عباس هذه. They are asking about this watch. أساءة عباس هذه. So Hamzatul Istifham. So you can see the question mark. Hamzatul Istifham. Sa'atu Abbasin mudof ilay. Hazihi domir. Sorry. This is ism ishara, right? So Asa'atu Abbasin hazihi is this Abbas watch. Abbas watch. Okay. La, no. Hazihi Sa'atu Hamidin. Hazihi Sa'atu Hamidin. No. This is Hami's watch. Mudof ilay again. Tilka Sa'atu Abbasin. That. And then there's another watch somewhere. And he's pointing to it. That is Abbas' watch. Okay. Zalika Dikun. That is a rooster. Watilka Dajajatun. And that is a hen. So they are both far away. Zalika and Tilka. Lil Ba'id. They are for far away things. But Zalika is for masculine. So Dikun is masculine. But Dajajatun, you can see, of course, the term al-Uta, so it is feminine. So Zalika Dikun, that is a rooster, or that is a cock. Tilka Dajajatun, and that is a Dajajatun, a hen. So in English, we just say that. Even whether it is masculine or feminine, that. In Arabic, there's differentiation. Okay. So we have tamrin here. Tamarin exercise. Ikra waqtu. So you're supposed to read and write your language. So هذه مدرس هذه مدرسة وتلك جامعة. This is a madrasatun, a school. وتلك جامعة, and that meaning far away is a university. ذلك حمار وتلك بقرة. ذلك meaning far away. حمار, that is a himar. What is the himar? What is the himar? ما معنى himar? We look at it the last time. The donkey. Okay. ذلك حمار, that is a donkey. وتلك بقرة, and that is a bakaratun, a cow. Alhalika masjidun, is that a masjid? Something far away, is that a masjid? La. Tilka madrasatun, no, that is a madrasatun, it's a school. هذه مدرسة, هذه مدرسة. A female teacher is called a mudarrisatun. Mudarrisun is the initial, from the masculine. The mudarrisun is the teacher. Mudarrisatun at-tamaruta, the same female teacher. So هذه mudarrisatun وتلك طالبة. So this is the mudarrisatun, the female teacher, and that is a female student. طالبة. هذا, sorry, you're supposed to read this way, right? But let's, okay. هذا جمل وتلك ناقة. هذا جمل. This is a jamal. ما معنى jamal? What is jamal? What is jamal? The camel, right? The camel is called jamal. هذا جمل وتلك ناقة. وتلك ناقة, and that. So هذا, this. وتلك, and that. So هذا جمل وتلك ناقة, and that is the she camel. The naqatun is called she camel. So this is a camel. Most people would say this is specifically the male camel. And the naqatun is the she camel. The she camel. The female one of this one. So called the naqatun. Okay. هذا كلب. هذا كلب. This is a dog. وذلك كت, and that is a cat, right? هذا بيت المؤذن. هذا بيت المؤذن. This is the house of the muazzin. وتلك حديقة التاجر. وتلك حديقة التاجر. So هذا بيت المؤذن. This is the house of the muazzin. ما معنى muazzin? What do you mean by muazzin? ما معنى muazzin? Muazzin is this, the one who is popularly known to be the one who gives the azan, right? In the masjid, when the prayer is about to start, the one who gives the azan. That's what is popularly known. But it could also mean someone who makes an announcement. Someone who, for example, yes, even in the Quran, in this one, Surah to Yusuf, you see this one. So, for example, like Allah says in that Surah to Yusuf, Summa azzana mu'azzinun. You see mu'azzin. Summa azzana mu'azzinun. Ayatuha al-iru innakum la sakirun. Innakum la sarikun. So, Summa azzana mu'azzin. A caller call out. So you see, in that surah, in that context, is a caller call out. Someone who calls out, someone who makes an announcement. It could also be called a muazzin, someone who is calling out onto something. See? Okay, so هذا بيت المؤذن. This is the house of the muazzin. وتلك حديقة التاجر. And that is the garden of the tajir, the merchant. Okay. So we have here particular assignment that we are giving to the student again, right? So here, this is an assignment. What we are going to do is that we are going to put haza, hazihi. So haza means this, hazihi means this. Haza is for masculine, Hazi is for feminine. So if you see anything that is masculine, you put haza. If you see any word, any noun that is masculine, that is feminine, you put hazihi throughout. So you're going to check depending on the nouns here. All these are nouns. So you check through them. So you either say, are you going to say haza umun? Umun means mother. You say hazihi. Okay. So the same way you check through. If you see any noun that is masculine, you use haza for it. If it is feminine, you use hazihi for it throughout. So we are going to leave this, give this to the student to try on it. As I always say, man lam yazuk la yarif. If you don't try, or if you don't taste, if you don't have a taste, you will not know. So as we are doing, as I said, most of the time we do the assignment here. But at least we should give one assignment or something for the student to also try on it, to also answer. And we are going to provide the answers to this exercise. So the answer will be available. So you have to try your hands on it. We are not going to answer it here. And if you know the student should try, then the answer will provide, cross-check it, and then with your answer to see if you have any correction to make. And if you don't understand, send an email. Let us know, inshallah. So as I said, it is not anything difficult. If it is masculine, of course, we use haza, demonstrative pronoun. Let's put the demonstrative pronoun. Haza, hazi, haza, hazihi. If it is masculine, haza. If it is feminine, hazi. Then the same way, this another exercise 2. So you see here, exercise 2. Fill in the blanks in each of the sentences in exercise 2 with zalika or tilika. So after that, after we finish with haza and hazihi, we'll repeat the same thing for zalika and then tilka. The same way zalika is for masculine, tilka is for feminine. So in the second exercise, we are going to repeat the same thing as we did for haza and hazihi, but this time we're going to put zalika and tilka inside again for the second time, whether zalika or tilka. So zalika, if it is masculine, we put zalika. If it is feminine, we put tilka. I hope that is clear. So, okay. So here we have al-kalimatul jadida. Al-kalimatul jadida. Al-kalimatul jadida. So these are the new words we have came across in the lesson. We have seen al-mumarridatu. Al-mumarridatu is a what? This one is a what? As I said, the female nurse. Mumarridun is nurse. Mumarridatu is a female nurse. Al-hadiqatu is their garden. Al-battatu is the duck. Al-muazzinu is the muazzin, or the caller, or the one who makes an announcement is the muazzin. An-naqatu is the she camel, right? Is the she camel. So you can remember this in the Quran, right? This one it comes a lot in the Quran, right? You know. So example, فَقَالَ لَهُمْ رَسُولُ اللَّهِ نَاقَةَ اللَّهِ وَسُقْيَاهَا. You see, إِنَّا مُرْسِلُ النَّاقَةَ فِتْنَةً لَهُمْ فَارْتَقِبُوا. You see, قَالَ هَذِهِ نَاقَةٌ لَهَا شِرْبٌ وَلَكُمْ شِرْبُ يَوْمٍ مَعْلُومٍ. So it comes a lot in the Quran. It means the she camel. And this particular camel was associated with which prophet, if you can remember, or which nation? The nation of Samud. Samud, they requested a she camel from their messenger. And who was their messenger? Saleh alayhi salatu wassalam was their messenger. And then they requested a sign, a sign to believe in Allah, to have faith in Allah, to increase their iman. Fatina bi ayatin in kunta min as-sadiqin. Bring us a sign if you are really truthful. That was what they said to their messenger. And Allah being, Allah granted them the sign for them to be guided. But unfortunately, it didn't help them. They rather even go astray. It rather increased them in deviation. They ended up trying to kill it, stab it. That's why let's say فَأَكَرُوهَا, and they stab it in the neck. They stab the shikam. They try to kill it. You know. And so, as Allah says, Allah has a particular way of doing his things. If a if a miracle is sent to you and you disbelieve, that is the last point. Allah will destroy the nation. And so Allah had to destroy them. Allah had to destroy them. So what happened? In particular was the name Soiha. We call it Soihatun. Sound or blast just came from the sky. And then the whole nation were eliminated. That's how Allah destroyed them. The whole nation were eliminated. It is very scary. Very scary. And not only them, add Noah. You see, a lot of messengers came. A lot of messengers came. And this was what happened to them. So we are blessed. Alhamdulillah. We, the Ma'mun, the followers of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It's a blessing that Allah, or it's a mercy that Allah didn't give us a sign. Because if Allah had, during the time of the Prophet, the Kuffar, they were asking for signs, miracles. A lot of miracles. They were asking, do this, do this, do this, telling the Prophet to bring us a miracle, bring us a miracle, bring us a miracle. But Allah always say, what happens is that, as Allah says, we have sent all the nations before, most of the nations before you. We sent them miracles, but that didn't help them. The miracle didn't help them. So your problem is not miracle. You don't need miracle to believe. Even if the miracle is there, you wouldn't believe. So that was why in Allah's wisdom, Allah didn't bring the miracle. It's not that Allah can't bring the miracle or Allah doesn't want to bring the miracle. Allah has, full capability of everything. So, if the miracle had come, they wouldn't have believed. And as Allah says, وَلَن تَجِدَ لِسُنَّةِ اللَّهِ تَبْدِيلًا. If the miracle come, that is the last point. Allah will be so merciful. Allah is always merciful on the servant, extremely merciful. To an extent that if you disbelieve, still Allah may not punish you. But when the miracle comes, that is the last resort. If you disbelieve in the miracle, you will not find Allah will change his sunnah, his way of doing things. He will destroy the nation. And so we're lucky Allah didn't bring miracle so that no one will, disbelieve enough for Allah to destroy us. This nation. So, but the miracle that is, we have a miracle, right? A miracle, a very powerful miracle. Let me tell you something. All the nations that came before, they were given a kutub, a book, a revelation, and then a message, a miracle. Most of the nations, a miracle, separately. But this, our ummah, the Quran is the revelation, is the book of Allah. At the same time, is the miracle. At the same time, is the miracle. The Quran in itself, it's more than a miracle. It's more than a miracle. It's more than. So that's why Allah says, أَوَلَمْ يَكْفِهِمْ أَنَّا أَنزَلْنَا عَلَيْكَ الْكِتَابَ يُتْلَى عَلَيْهِمْ. It's more than a miracle. Inshallah, as we go further, we'll talk about it. How, the Quran, the miracle of the Quran. When I say the miracle of the Quran, as I said, the Quran is more than a miracle. But it is obvious. Everybody can see it. Everybody can see it. In history, when you talk about history, such literature has never existed before. And not only literature, the spiritual, that's just one dimension. the spirituality of the Quran, the impact, the change that the Quran has been able to bring within the society. Nothing has done that change before. And not a lot of dimensions. We can count them. We can count them. So that's why Allah always challenge. No. Wala in insu wal jinnu. Well, if the whole humankind and mankind came together to provide or to produce something like the Quran, not even the Quran, something like the Quran, they wouldn't have been able to do so even if they did a group project. A project will come together, do a project with, can produce something like the Quran. Okay. May Allah grant us the guidance of His book and show us haq arina haqqa. He should show us the truth, and grant us the benefit of this beneficial book of His. So as I said, let's come back. Just went a bit. So naqatun is the what? Is the she camel. Al-baydatu, the egg, right? So asma'ul ishara lil qarib, demonstrative pronoun for close. I said haza and then hazi. When you are talking about close and far away things, zalika and tilka is for far away things. Zalika is for masculine. Tilka is for feminine. So this brings us to the end of the lesson number 7, right? It was a short lesson, of course. So alhamdulillah, we are done. Inshallah, in the next lesson, we'll continue with the lesson number 8. So if there's any concern, any confusion, anything, please let us know. And then we'll clarify it, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.